217 Recovery Podcast. It is the 29th of August, 2019. My name is Corey Winfield.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Beckman.
And you're listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast, which we thank you for listening to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Got some exciting news we're going to share with you in just a minute.
Un momento.
Por favor. Un momento.
Por favor.
Por favor. Caliente.
Muy fuego.
Oh, wait, I think we're done with the Spanish. I think we were going to never do that again, ever.
I don't know. It's catchy.
But, all right, let's just get right into the news. My fantasy football team is amazing. No, but we did draft. And, Ryan, honestly, you've never played fantasy football before. But it was kind of fun and exciting.
Yeah. I'm really into it. Yay.
I'm just, I can hear the excitement.
Jetting all the research I'm going to have to start doing on all these other players.
Yeah.
It's easier to just stick to one team.
But it's fun. And wait until next Thursday, week from today. We'll be watching it on the big screen. Have a nice little party that we're going to go to. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be sober. It's going to be fun. And the Bears are going to kill the Packers. Just how it's going to go down. Sorry.
And how is that going to... Do you even have any Packers on your team?
No.
Mine are on the bench, so...
Yeah. Got the Bears defense, though, so... Yeah, that's what's up.
I hope they get ran all over.
Yeah, they can run all over them. Just
I'll
don't
be enjoying the game
zone.
anyways, because I like the Packers, but...
Yeah. So, but it's fun, and it's going to be a nice, interesting fantasy football season. I've never completed one sober, so it'll be interesting for sure. And there'll be times I want to cry, but you know what? I'll just have to deal with those emotions.
You're going to be so frustrated. Just so frustrated.
Well, not as frustrated because last year I traded away Travis Kelce. Top tight end for
Why?
Deion Lewis. I don't really remember doing it, but I remember the week one he didn't have a very good game, so I was like, "Oh, f him!" And so I traded him.
You were been working on emotions.
Yeah, I know. And then my little brother wouldn't give him back. He was like, "Nope." He was like, "Teach you a lesson. You shouldn't be drinking it." So like all year, I'm just like, "Please give me him back. I need Travis Kelce back." Because I had Gronk too, and Gronk sucked last year, so I was like, "Give me Travis Kelce back." I had Pat Mahomes anyway, but
be like, no.
Yep, he's like, nope. That's why you shouldn't be drinking. At first though, I really thought he just went on my team because I think I went to jail or something right shortly after that, and I think he was just like, I thought when I was in jail or whatever, he just went on my team and just did a little swippy swap. But he's like, no, bro, like you sent me the trade request. And I was like, that's messed up. And I like sent a message to the league, the commissioner's like switching people's players. I mean, it really made an ass out of myself. So, that is...
You couldn't believe you would do such a thing or what?
Yeah, and then, to go call my brother a liar and say he was stealing my players.
I'm calling the commissioner.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was really bad. And my brother was the commissioner, so it was like, I don't know. But yeah, those are the things I regret. Like, did I start the wrong quarterback? Maybe. But those are the things I'm definitely not drinking over. But, so, yeah, at least I'll not have that kind of stuff happening.
You never know. You might get emotional and trade somebody.
Well, that might happen, but at least I won't be drunk.
You're going to remember the pain.
Yeah, I'm not going to send an email out to the whole league.
What's going on?
Someone stole my player. Gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to live like that anymore.
Yeah.
So one of my friends...
Saving yourself some embarrassment.
And he listens, and he's having a little rough time today, and he asked for some prayers. And...
What's going on?
He's going through a lot right now. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, so I'm not going to, but he just said that he's got a lot. He wanted some prayers, and he's just having a tough time, man. His son's mother, is going after child support. Apparently he stole from a lady and she passed away. His high school buddy is on life support. She's on life support. And she overdosed. And she was arrested. I don't know, man. It's just proof that it doesn't make it easier when you use drugs.
No.
And somebody and I, we were talking about that today. I think I was talking to my boss about it. And it's just like, yeah, it doesn't make it any better. Because we were talking about Chow.
Yeah,
we interviewed Chow and we were talking to him. And even the stuff we were talking to him about that wasn't on the podcast. And just about how, he was trying to treat his depression with a depressant. What sense does that make, And, it doesn't.
It's only going to keep you depressed.
No, and it just baffles me sometimes when we were talking outside with John and another guy, and they were talking about this dude that's just like, I want to go use, and it's like,
then go.
You gotta be careful who you're hanging out with. And he's like, that guy's not going to make me use, and like, you say that now, but. Get you in a situation where you're sitting in a car and it's just you and that guy and maybe another person, and they're like, nobody's gonna know, man, just a little bit.
Hang out at the barber shop long enough, you'll probably get a haircut.
There you go. That's gonna happen. And he's like, but I don't want to turn my back on him. I don't want, and he looks up to me and this and that. It's like, well,
it's not turning your back on him. It's,
give him a reason to look up to you,
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of went through the whole situation that I had, where I had to just cut ties with someone who was really close to me, and it's nothing against them. It's just I was doing it for me. You can't drag people with you on your journey as much as you want to, and this kind of goes out to the guy who sent me the message. It's like, I know that, it's your friend, it sucks, but using's not going to change anything. Mm-hmm. And as bad as you want to help other people, the only way you can do that, man, is by helping yourself. You can help yourself become somebody that they want to be, become a role model. Set that example for them. Make them, want to be like you. And know, like, hey, wait, he's doing it, he's been through some hard times. He's not going back to drugs. And when you do that day after day, you become more successful. When you put yourself in good situations, good things will happen. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's God. And, maybe it is. There's some things that happen in my life that there's no way, man, it just happened like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it was a coincidence, it was sure one hell of a coincidence. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But I do know that if you keep doing good things do happen. You put yourself in good situations.
Mm-hmm. Now,
if you keep drinking, using drugs, which alcohol is a drug, but keep using drugs, you're just going to keep putting yourself in bad situations, around bad people. And I don't think people should go to jail for using drugs, but that's the world we live in. So, that's going to happen. And maybe it takes getting in the system, for you to stop, but
what's this?
It doesn't have to be that way.
Post you made with somebody running for governor is going to have a task force.
Oh no, she's Michigan's governor, Whitmire, whatever her name is. She's super hot.
How much I hate politics.
Yeah, well, no, she kind of ran on that platform of we're going to put an end to this and we're going to get behind it, and we're tired of our people dying over drugs and opiates and blah blah blah. And so that was like her big thing. Okay, I mean, she's kind of putting her money where the mouth is, but I don't know if she's doing it right. I mean, I liked what you said. I almost kind of said something like that too. Like she's going to start a task force,
mm-hmm.
Opiate task force. Oh, is that like 2 doors down from the alcohol task force? Like we're Where's the cocaine task force? You know, we're going to have a tobacco task force. You know, what we need is a vaping task force. You know, like, it's just the task force. Like, what are they going to come kick in my door? Like, come on, man. Like, that's, first of all, that name's horrible. So whoever Gretchen has on her team who said, yeah, we should call it a task force, they should probably be fired because they suck. And
it's not a good name.
No, not at all. We're going to kick the door back on these. Oh, no, don't be saying that kind of stuff. That's just silly. And, I mean, it could be a good idea, but who's going to be on this task force? You know, that's what I want to know. A bunch of people that don't know anything. Yeah, I've been in so many places and meetings, and I'm talking about I'm not talking about AA meetings. I'm talking about, like, meetings with doctors and police and just people that are supposed to get it but don't. Like, they think it's just some fairy tale. Like, oh, well, people get busted with drugs, and then they go into jail, and then they get the help they need.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works. Not at all. So if we have people like that on this task force that just, oh, well, this is what they put in their report. This is what they're doing. No, that's not going to help us one bit. That's all you're doing is just spreading some money around to some other people who probably already have money that are going to tell you that this is a great idea. Studies show that, no, how about you just live it for once or talk to someone who has. Yeah. Now, if they're putting those kind of people on the task force, people like Joyce, ambassadors, Ryan, like you.
Us and me.
Or, yeah, us. And
217 needs to be on this task force.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Then, and not us, but, you know, people that have some experience and the people that know, this is what helped, this is the roadblocks I have faced, let's get these people help. Because when you say, hey, let's go to rehab, nobody wants to go to rehab. Nobody wants to miss their kids or their mom or their brothers or sisters or nieces and nephews or cats. Nobody wants to miss that, you know, to go to rehab and fix myself. No. I don't want to do that. I got it. I'm good. I just won't do it anymore. And it just takes
usually the lesser of two evils.
But, yeah, let's just hope. We'll hope and see. Gotta have hope. Gotta be positive about it.
Yeah.
Positive's where I live, player. And you know what? I almost didn't want to do this.
There just needs to be more avenues, different ways, you know what I mean? Treatment centers, they're not obviously not working the greatest either, but I'm not saying they don't work, but I'm saying
I can tell you one that sucks.
They don't work.
But no, I almost didn't want to do this podcast tonight.
They're 9 out of 10. Why not?
I don't know. Because I was being lazy. Because I watched John Wick 3, and then I was like...
I know, you're all John Wicking it up down there.
Man,
like,
that was awesome. There was a 217 reference in it. Dude, even Van was down there. And the lady left her, and she was like, well, I'll be in room 217. And Van was like, 217? I was like, yeah, I know. John Wick even knows.
John Wick knows.
You know, E-Leaf has a vape out, the 217.
Yeah,
I gotta buy that.
Becoming a new popular number.
Yeah, it's really like 27,700 or something. But yeah, it has 2, 1, and 7 in it, right next to each other. So I'm telling you, man, it's the new thing.
It is. It's the new wave.
You know how many women I've been with?
217.
No, man, that's a lot.
You dirty dog, you. 2.17.
Yeah. But no. So, the thing I was going to talk about, and you obviously already know about it, and I was kind of excited about it, but we were asked if we wanted to be at an event. And
yes.
Kind of a homecoming for me a little bit. Well, actually a lot.
Benton Harbor?
Yeah. Benton Harbor. Actually St. Joe, but we'll just call it Benton Harbor. Benton Harbor.
Benton Harbor.
Going Benton Harlem. No.
Benton Harbor.
And what did I say I was going to make you do?
You
walk the streets.
You have an idea for me in Benton Harbor every week.
What they say, like you're going to be out there with a squirt gun.
Shooting some Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come staying in my new Gators. Oh, okay.
Walk around with like a belt, just with $100 bills just hanging off you. See how long it takes. We call it the marathon. The one man march. Send you up cold.